Hey guys, this is Godzilla 2012 here today with another toy review. And this toy is the Neca 12-inch head-to-tail Godzilla. Even though, as you can probably see, he's only about 6 inches tall. But of course, Neca's talking about from head to tail. But enough about that. Let's get talking about the figure in more detail. Now, as you can see, this is obviously the 2014 Godzilla, in case you did not notice, or if you are not a fan. And if you are not a fan, go check out the new movie. It's actually pretty good, despite its flaws. Now, enough about that. This figure came out back in May. I think a few weeks before the movie's release. When I first saw the promotional pictures for this guy, I wasn't too thoroughly impressed. The way Neca posed him just looked odd. But it was still superior than the monster arts. Ooh, shots fired. Yeah, and when I got this figure for the first time, I literally looked at it and said, this has to be the best 2014 Godzilla figure. And I still mean that. I really do. I still think it's one of the best 2014 Godzilla figures. And a lot of people like to side with the monster arts, but here's one thing that this figure has that the other one doesn't, which is the monster arts, of course. Accuracy. Now let me start off by saying the head sculpt on the monster arts is very odd. And quite frankly, yes, it's detailed, but at least this one looks like the one in the movie. And yeah, I mean, this is the blue variant of the figure. For those who don't know, this was the first release of the figure. The second one was black. Nothing but like blackish color. Whereas in the light, obviously you can see the blue spots, which give them a more greenish look, which personally I don't mind. The articulation on this figure is really nice. It has a lot of points for articulation, all of which are similar to the big Neca, which I reviewed, which you can go see that review if you click on the link right here, okay? You see that? Click that if you want to see my big Neca review. And now off with the plugs. The paint job, like I said, it's kind of odd, but it looks cool, depending on how you like it. And this figure, I mean, although it's very limited, you can get him in a lot of poses. Like, look, he's sitting on the toilet, and look, he put his hands together, and he's looking down, and he's shocked because Obama got elected. He's reading the newspaper, and it says, Obama elected for a third time, which no president ever has been. Luckily, that'll never happen. And look, you even put him in his little dance pose that he does in Monster Zero, which, strangely enough, looks odd with the 2014 Godzilla. I mean, imagine this. Imagine this big Godzilla trying to do that. He'd go like this, and then that would happen. You see that? That's because he's too big. You wouldn't see that in the movie, and thankfully Gareth Edwards is probably going to put a big no. It's not going to happen. That sounded more Australian than it did British, but you get the idea. The only thing I disapprove of is the tail. This is one, like, if we're any of those people out there who've collected the Pacific Rim monster action figures, the tail part right here is a rubber. Like, it has like a wire in it. It's rubber and has wire in it. Actually, I don't even know if this is rubber, but all I know is that there's a wire in it. And that actually hurts the figure in a way when you like pose it. And unfortunately, I can't pose it as much. If I did, it'll probably damage the figure. But I mean, the tail does overall look nice. I just wish it wasn't a wire articulation thingy. And look at that six-pack. Now we're going on to detail. Yeah, look at that. Look at those abs, man. This Godzilla works out, even though people like to call him fat. Even though the snake eyes aren't really movie accurate, it still looks really cool. You can't deny that. It is definitely a cool Godzilla figure. I'm gonna open up his mouth. Hi! Yeah, see, he's happy to see you. The teeth, I don't know why, but every Godzilla 2014 figure has white teeth. Shouldn't they be yellow? Am I missing something? Because I know I've seen the movie 6 times in theaters. Yeah, 6 times. I'm a true fan. Deal with it. Well, whatever. The tongue is there, but it's not really visible. And look, the gills. They even had the gills on here. I mean, yeah, this figure, I forgot to mention, this figure was made after the 3D model used in the movie. No wonder why it's so accurate. But, because, like, think about it. Actually, you know what? Think about it. If you saw a silhouette of this, like, nothing but black, first thing that would come to mind, 2014 Godzilla. Hands down. When I look at a silhouette of the Monster Arts, all I think is, hey, isn't that Yuji Sakai redesign of the 2014 Godzilla? I'm sorry, but when it comes to accuracy, I gotta give it to this guy. He wins. He literally takes the Monster Arts. I don't have the Monster Arts, but take this Bandai vinyl, for example. Bend them over like this. Kids, if you are watching and your parents haven't told you about the birds and the bees, I advise you click away. He literally just goes up in the Monster Arts butthole and tears it up! Tears it up! Then tosses him aside like a little bitch when it comes to accuracy. And now that I brought him out, let's get the size comparison so people understand how big this figure is. I said he was 6 inches, and if I'm not mistaken, I'm correct, because this is a 5.7 inch figure, even though it's claimed to be 6 inches. Now, as far as detail goes, obviously the NECA is superior, because it's more of a collector's toy, even though it's sold in Toys R Us. Well, because anybody can get it, could be considered a kid's toy, but obviously it's too detailed for kids. I'm going off track. Let's just go back to this. They both have pretty much everything, like when it comes to detail. They have the gills, the abs, the ridges on the legs, the tail detail, the face. Everything's spot on. It's just this one has an advantage because it's a collector's toy. And this is more of a kid's toy in Japan. But overall, as you can see, when it comes to sizing, they're pretty much around the same size, with this one being a tad bit taller. So there is that. Let's pull him out of here. Now, let's compare him with the Bandai Movie Monsters male Muto. Now, as you can see, this is obviously not accurate sizing because the male Muto was probably up to here on Godzilla, if not a little lower. But, if you ever wanted a bigger male Muto, then, this could probably work in a fan film, flying at Godzilla and, just getting on top of him. Godzilla's like, LOL, nope, throws him, just tells him to get lost. And just for fun, I'm going to bring in the Pack of Destruction male Muto, which I'd say is more accurate than that one I just had up here. Because, the male Muto is really small compared to Godzilla. So there's that. Now let me pull him out of here. Overall, when it comes to detail, the NECA is really good. Even though it's not popping out hey, this is where it is. It's not pop art. This is more of a subtle take on the 2014 Godzilla, if I might say. But overall, I say overall a lot, but overall, this figure is nice and would make a great addition to your collection. Especially for its price, $20, that's worth it. If you ever were told to not get this just because of some of its flaws, that is horseshit. Get it. It is worth it. Your collection would probably be like, hey, how come you don't have the NECA Godzilla that's 6 inches tall? What's wrong with you? Do you wear your underwear backwards? Seriously. But when it comes to this figure, I'm going to rate him a out of 5, as always. Out of 5, sucker! I'm going to rate him a 4 out of 5. Because he has a lot of good details, but there are slight things that take away from it. Such as the snake eyes, the coloring of the teeth, and perhaps the rubber tail. But the rest of it, paint job wise, movie accuracy, articulation, it's all good and dandy, if you ask me. And if you really want to pick it up, I say you do that. And this is Gojira 2012 saying farewell for now. Yeah, review's over. Okay. Let's put him back on the shelf. Okay, I think I've done just about every single 2014 figure in my reviews that I've wanted to do. I wonder what else I can do. Huh. That's strange. I don't remember that box being there. I wonder what's inside of it. Huh. I don't recall ever ordering anything off Amazon. Well, actually, might as well see what's in here. No. No, I can't do another. I can't. Hey guys, thanks again. Try and follow me on my Tumblr, my Twitter, and my Facebook if you want to catch the latest updates on my upcoming videos. And if you don't do that, I'll probably hunt you down and I'll kill you. Okay, I'm just kidding. I won't do that. I love you guys. But seriously, follow my Tumblr, follow my Twitter, like my Facebook. This is Godzilla 2012, officially saying farewell.